welcome all students, friends, staff, and family joining us today in a very special welcome to the class of 2018. It's a bittersweet moment for us because this is the last time we'll all be here crammed together in this semi-sweaty gym. So give your neighbors some love and get ready to embrace all the feels. We are officially 28 hours away from graduation, so at this point it is full send into Senti season. You know exactly what I'm talking about. We have a lot of students to celebrate today, so let's get right to it and give a warm welcome to the beautiful Jenny Dow as she sings the national anthem.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare singing came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave in the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Wow. Alright, seniors, we got a lot to get through. We got a long assembly, so let's keep this train moving. Thank you so much, Jenny. That was absolutely gorgeous. Now let's see the highlights from the spring sports season. Boys soccer had an awesome season, allowing only 8 goals against them in the league and finishing with a record of 13-4 and 1 tie. They had 4 incredible boys make Kinko first team and 3 all Kinko second team. The majority of the team traveled last summer to San Sebastian to participate in the Dynasty Cup, and they are looking forward to more abroad opportunities in the future. The team will graduate 10 seniors. Great work, lads.
Track and field team had a fantastic 2018 season. Athletes of all abilities in all disciplines set massive personal records this season. Susie LaPau broke the girls pole vault record, and girls 4x400 relay also set a new school record. 13 track athletes made it to state where they slayed. The girls 4x4 relay team and 4x200 relay team stole first place. Kayla Lee took second and third in the 400 and 200 meter races. Congratulations to all of you athletes. Boys varsity tennis team produced another great season. The guys had a perfect 7-0 record in conference and advanced 7 boys to the state tournament. Chris Elliott was named All-Kinko MVP. 4 boys were named All-Kinko first team, and Christian Anderson was named All-Kinko second team. They placed 3rd and 4th in the district singles tournament and 5th in the doubles tournament. Mercer Island, as a team, won first place at state. The boys tennis team has won the state title 8 years in a row and looks to add another trophy next year.
This year, the girls' varsity tennis team was faced with a lot of adversity, but fought through it courageously. The girls had a 4-3 record this season, including beating Bellevue. The 6 players players to postseason tournament. They sent 6 players to postseason tournament. All individuals and doubles teams fought hard in Kinko, but were unable to move on. Caroline Harkins and Celia Steinhauer were selected to second team All Kinko, and Claire Mansfield and Grace Bethards were selected to first team All Kinko. Go Girls Tennis!
Our girls water polo team had a great season as well, wrapping it up by finishing 5th in state. Nice job, girls. Annie Ritzie and Annie Pierce placed first team North Division, and Annika Jorgensen and Lainey Hooper placed second team North Division. Three girls achieved all state honors. Way to go, girls.
The Mercer Island girls varsity lacrosse team had a historic season, finishing with a record of 14-2. The girls made it to the state championship and lost to Bainbridge by just 1 goal. In that game, the girls rallied hard to come back from 3-goal deficit, proving that they are evenly matched with the number 4 ranked team in the western region of the U.S. Amazing. The team tallied 6 all-conference players and 4 all-state players. Katie Brodsky, Kate Wheeler, Tessa Guerrero, and Grace Fujinaga. Go MI.
Baseball boys did not disappoint this year. They had an incredible 21-2 record and made it to the first round of state regionals. 6 boys made Kinko first team, and Greg Fuchs was named the Kinko Co-Player of the Year. There were 4 honorable mentions and 1 Kinko second team player too. Shout out to @MIHS_pitchers on Instagram for having the best following to follower ratio in all of MIHS sports accounts too. If you aren't already following them, you're missing out.
Mercer Island boys lacrosse team had a great season, finishing with 16-7 overall record and a 10-2 in-state record, losing twice only to Bellevue, Saddreyarks only. Senior captain Derek Hicks led the Islanders to the team's 2nd straight appearance in the state championship. Stu Vassal and Glenn Mahoney were both named All-Americans, as well as first team All-Kinko, and 4 boys were named second team All-Kinko. Go Boys Lags!
Tribe Ultimate Frisbee had an impressive run this year, varsity ending the season with a 4-2 record to go on to cinch 2nd place in the division in an impressive final game against Bellevue. JV, in a stunning display of dedication and commitment, won the Spirit Award for the division, showing the other teams considered Tribe to be the most spirited and sportsmanlike.
Led by captains Maddie Rowe and Jessica Ramsayer, the MIHS softball team was named the All Kinko 2A/3A team for sportsmanship. Congratulations to Jessica Ramsayer, who was awarded first team outfield, Olivia Kane, who was awarded second team third base. Way to go, girls. We may have missed a few of your games, but we're crazy proud of you.
Unified Sports had an incredibly successful season this year. In basketball, they won the gold medal, and in soccer, they went to the quarterfinals of the playoffs. Congratulations to all athletes. You guys rocked it.
We have our Senior Athletic Awards. To present our first Unsung Hero Athletic Award, Coach Sledge. Good afternoon. All right, so I have the privilege of giving out the Unsung Hero Award. And the Unsung Hero, just to get some background here, is defined as someone who does great deeds but receives little or no recognition. And I have the pleasure of addressing this young man who probably should have had more opportunity with a variety of the coaches and the staff throughout the season, but didn't have that opportunity because, well, he just kind of goes about his business. He's very consistent in the way that he does things. And his demeanor, his approach really demonstrates and exemplifies what a leader is. And again, we should have taken the opportunity to say this more and more throughout the season, but I'm happy to have this opportunity to give this award to Jack Salisbury. Unsung Hero Award. Unfortunately, both coaches could not attend today, so I get a chance to present on behalf of both of them. This student athlete is a multi-sport athlete, participated in swim and tennis, involved in countless opportunities here, known for her kindness and mentoring young athletes both in tennis and in swimming. Our Unsung Hero Award goes to Caroline Harkins.
He believed that it is easier to make people happy if you are happy, so smile and make the world happy. He died in an accident a few weeks later after his graduation in 1976. It is the purpose and intent of the Tyler Cox Award that the following characteristics are considered in the choice of the award: active participation in several school activities, willingness to get involved beyond the call of duty, encouragement to others, good citizenship, promotion of school spirit, inspiration to fellow students, activity in sports and/or the arts, respect for family, school, community, and country. Emphasis should be on the individual's attitude toward fellow students and school activities. I am honored to present this year's Tyler Cox Award as voted on by the senior class to none other than Ava Blanchett.
Hello, class of 2018. We are here to honor the memory of a dear friend and 1998 MIHS graduate, Krishna Vara, who transformed our lives through her compassion, sense of humor, and loyalty. Though she was incredibly accomplished as a student, what mattered to her the most were family, friends, and community. In fact, because of her influence, her friends are still friends with each other all these years later. And we come together every year to celebrate her life through this award. This $2,000 award is special because it is not about academic merit or activities, but is instead about true friendship, service to others, and leading by example. The award recognizes a passion for life and the extraordinary impact each of us can have on each other.
This year's recipient is described as having the kindest heart, the most loyal personality, and tremendous MIHS spirit. What really stood out to us about this person was their willingness to create safe space for others to be themselves, even if it meant taking big social risks in order to do so. This quality, right now more than ever, is so important. This person always lights up the mood, jokes, but never puts anyone down. Their positive attitude was described by more than one nominator as infectious.
If you were sick, this is the kind of person that would bring you peanut butter and Sudoku puzzles, or even attend hospital appointments with you. Striving for excellence is one thing, but the care that this person puts into every relationship sets her apart from most people. Fiercely loved by her softball teammates and her friends, she has made MI a better place all 4 years of her attendance here. A leader who pushes for the best from her peers, a bright personality that inspires others to be happy, and sometimes a shoulder to cry on. Congratulations to the winner of the 2018 Krishna D. Vara Award, Jessica Ramsay.
Presenting next our Army Reserve Scholar Athlete Award, Carter Chen.
The Army Reserve Scholar Athlete Award goes to a student athlete who has excelled in the classroom, on the tennis court, and definitely right here on this basketball court. She played a key role in leading the girls program to its first ever state girls basketball title. Along the way, she accumulated 439 career assists, the all-time record, breaking a mark of 375 set 26 years ago. All scholar athletes have something in common that binds together the student and the athlete. It's character, something that this award represents. The character of leadership by example and by voice. It is also the character of selfless humility that inspires classmates, teachers, teammates, and coaches alike to be the best version of themselves. Claire Mansfield. Claire Mansfield epitomizes that character and what this award represents. So Claire, Army Reserve, top scholar.
All right, so now for the male Army Scholar Athlete Award. The person I have the pleasure of introducing is the literal definition of a scholar athlete. He was a 4-year letterman on the varsity golf team. He led the team as the #1 player all season this year as the senior captain. He qualified and played in the WIAA Golf State Championship in both 2017 and 2018 and finished in the top 25 both years. He led the boys' 2016 golf team to an academic state championship and second place in 2017. He's graduating Mercer Island with a 3.99 GPA. He scored a perfect score on the economics AP exam this year. And my favorite story, when our golf team went to Scotland for the 2016 American High School Golf Championships, which we won, he almost wasn't allowed to get on the airplane, which was in the summertime, because he was carrying too many AP textbooks in his backpack. Every one of his teammates had to carry a textbook. He had many opportunities to play D3 golf next year in college, but instead he chose to attend Dartmouth University. Congratulations, Zach Osborne.
For Zoe Staples as she sings the Dixie Chicks cover of Fleetwood Mac's classic Landslide.
We love you, Zoe.
down.
Zoe, that was absolutely beautiful. Thank you. We'll miss your lovely voice next year. Here at MIHS, we're lucky enough to have some incredible teachers. Sadly, though, they can't stay here with us forever. Today, we'd like to recognize the teachers who would give their all to this school, but will be moving on to new and exciting adventures next year.
Ms. Straub has been at MI for 1 year teaching biology and material science. She was able to coach JV girls soccer, ultimate frisbee, and the science club. One of her favorite memories of being at MI is taking her material science class to Dick's Drive-In after a field trip. She will miss playing coup with Marcus during lunch and mentioned being thankful for the wisdom and support from Mr. Hampsh and Mr. Noble. Thank you, Ms. Straub.
Ms. Robinson has been at MIHS for 2.5 years, 2 of which have been spent teaching 9th grade English. Next year, she will be moving to Berlin to teach English, learn German, and travel. Following this experience, she'll be returning to MIHS. She will miss her wonderful colleagues and working with her students every day.
Ms. Aguilar has taught Spanish now for the past 6 years. Her favorite moments at MI have been in the classroom with her students and spending time with her colleagues. She'll be missed by all her students next year and her effective teaching. Spanish is not an easy subject, but Ms. Aguilar boils it down with movies and activities that leave a lasting impression. Ms. Aguilar, we'll miss you.
Mr. Schaefer has taught at MIHS for the past 12 years after retiring from 27 years of service in the United States Marine Corps. He has taught 6 different math courses. He has been active in the Mercer Island Education Association for the past 6 years and is currently the president. His favorite memories range from having push-up contests with his students to working with his incredible colleagues. He says that his most enjoyable moments were conversations simply getting to know his students. Thank you, Mr. Schaefer.
Ms. Fricky started teaching special education at Mercer Island in 2006. She spent 8 years at IMS, then came to join us for the last 3. MIHS holds a special place in her heart, not only because all 3 of her children graduated from this amazing high school, but because she has become a better person having spent part of her journey here. Thank you very much, Ms. Fricky.
Mr. Cox has taught in the Mercer Island School District for 26 years. He's taught at the high school, mid-middle school choir, beginning and advanced guitar, and beginning steel drum band. 1 year, the school signed him up to teach a business math class, which he says was a horrible mistake, and was canceled the following year. Mr. Cox says the ability to impart a lifetime love of music to all of his students has given him tremendous joy and satisfaction beyond measure. Thank you, Mr. Cox.
Mr. Rado has been at MIHS for 24 years, teaching all social studies as well as comparative government. He has been deeply involved in debate, Natural Helpers, Amnesty International, and helped with school-wide projects like painting the map in the amphitheater and creating our rain garden. He loved humanities retreats to swim, trips to Chelan with social studies colleagues, and his humanities classes. Thank you for all you did for us. We will miss you, Mr. Rado.
Mr. Aro has been at MIHS for 21 years. He's taught English, history, debate, both sides of comparative government, and American Studies, Humanities, Yoga, Crest, and Summer School, coached lacrosse, tennis, and ran cross country. He remembers bringing his infant son to faculty meetings, watching their colleagues work their educational magic in classrooms, bringing students to march in Seattle's MLK Day marches, and seeing freshmen turn into young adults. Thank you for your time here.
Ms. Albright has
has been loved by students at MIHS for 18 years. She has coordinated the 504 plans, student testing, has served as the summer school registrar, the graduation and fine arts secretary, as well as the administrative assistant in the main office for 11 years. Ms. Albright has done it all. She served on the MIHS diversity team for the last 3 years. One of her favorite memories is when one of the administrators chased down a streaker all the way down the length of a football field, took off his own jacket, threw it around the student, and tackled him. She said you had to be there. We love you, Miss Albright. Thank you.
To all of the staff members leaving us, we have a few small tokens of our massive appreciation. Please stand up so that we can give them to you.
Please welcome the Mercer Island cheer team and their amazing seniors.
pleasure to teach and coach this young man for whom this sportsmanship recognition truly belongs. The captain of the cross-country team, this young man was a lot of things. Mentor, role model, inspiration, goof, fierce competitor. More than all of these, and even after an exhausting race, Colin Gersh was always the first to congratulate. Colin Gersh was always the first to congratulate both his teammates and competitors, or to lend a hand to opposing teams at away meets. I admire Colin's ability to never lose sight of his reason for running, the pure joy of flying across the course to the waiting cheers of his running family. Congratulations, Colin. You have represented the true spirit of MIHS.
Both coaches were unable to attend today, so I have the pleasure to present the other Sportsmanship Award. Both coaches affectionately call this student a fighter, somebody who is driven, somebody who will do anything it takes to help their team be successful. This includes stepping out of their comfort zone to give pregame speeches, whatever it takes for the students to be successful on the deck or in the pool. This is a swimmer and a water polo participant. The winner of this Sportsmanship Award goes to Tess Ritzy.
Is initiated by the Mercer Island Chamber of Commerce in recognition of Ms. Johnson's 4 decades of service as a teacher and a principal in the district. An engraved plaque is presented to a senior selected by the faculty who exhibits outstanding qualities of scholarship, leadership, citizenship, and service. This year's Ethel C. Johnson Award goes to Arwa Makdad. Robert S. Studebaker Award commemorates Mr. Studebaker's 27 years of service to the district. An engraved plaque is presented to a senior who has excelled in scholarship and leadership and who has been foremost in service to school and community, as exemplified by Mr. Studebaker. This year's winner is Chloe Michaels.
And Annika Evans and their ukuleles as they sing their cover of World Made of Stars for us. you have killed it every time you step in the gym. Let's salute these dedicated dancers in their last dance of the year.
We're not perfect, and we forgot to give a shout out to the amazing girls golf team here at MIHS. Yep. Girls golf plays first in the Kinko tournament and plays third in districts and third overall in state. Senior captains Ella and Esky are four-time state competitors, taking 2 state titles and 2 third-place finishes in their 4 years. Go girls golf, you guys are awesome.
Okay. I want to have our valedictorians take a stand and be recognized. These are students that had a 4.0 all 4 years. Monica Evans, where are you? John Ho, where are you? Miss Will Hoonigan, where are you? Minnie Parikh. Sarah Pickles, where are you? Zoe Shield. Leah Wharton and Jasmine Zile. Let's give these guys a shout out. Welcome, congratulations.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Cole Galando, Eli Grossman, and Christian Nichols to play their improvised jazz composition, Raccoons.
Thank you, Cole, Eli, and Christian for sharing your piece with us. Guys, they created that in a garage band session. How cool is that?
All right, 2018, this is a little bit of a tradition. We've got a song for you guys. Make sure to listen closely.
Chaos erupted when girls dropped a checklist.
According to next door, the IGs are racist.
D-Unit vanished, oh where did they go?
Who did the Bellevue? Well, we still don't know.
Girls soccer made history with their state title.
Bellevue keeps winning, we need a new rival.
Twins are so cute and are sure will be missed.
Grace loves the Hubbards, Gia loves the Hicks.
Grandma's chair broke, so New Year wasn't free.
We all got hit with a fat Venmo fee.
Hansons are pushing it, 3 strikes are out.
Besides, Project M is all we talk about.
When seniors don't travel, it's hard not to care.
Australia can slide, but the Rose Bowl's unfair.
We think that the motto needs new inspiration.
With Tolo pat-downs, maybe interrogation.
When it's time for bridges, when Sayers leaves us, when Sal's cheeks turn red. We simply remember our favorite things, and then we don't feel so bad. We watched Jan Ling's vlogs as he worked through November.
He just couldn't last and will always remember.
R.I.P. Zarek, he left us too soon.
We hope he is secretly wearing maroon.
Nerf guns and scooters must make us bad people.
We will miss hearing Carolina's giggle.
Is Marcus Tibbs an undercover cop?
PDA in the comments, we'd like you to stop.
200 beach balls, but janitors popped them.
Turns out you can't clear your crank with the admin.
2018, you are a special group.
We've worked together, thrown this school for a loop.
When C-Lot backed up, when Beach Day fell through, when we drove with V-Rad. We simply remembered our favorite things, and we didn't feel so bad.
And admin loves you too. The Noe Lamson Inspirational Award. According to the guidelines set forth for this award, MIHS class officers and ASB officers are asked to serve as members of a selection committee to nominate one senior whom they believe has contributed to the MIHS in the area of scholarship, leadership, citizenship, athletic ability, courage, and service. This year's winner is Phoebe Larson.
Introducing our first Athlete of the Year Award, Coach Lindsay Gillis.
The recipient of this year's Female Athlete of the Year Award has been a 4-year varsity starter for the girls lacrosse team, in addition to a 3-year letter recipient in varsity cross country. As a senior captain this year, her total points and draw controls both tallied well into triple digits. She has led our team in every statistical category for the past 2 years, finishing her career with 183 goals, 75 assists, 137 ground balls, 287 draw controls, 92 caused turnovers, and was instrumental in getting our team to the state championship just 2 weeks ago. She's been voted our most valuable player for 2 years running, a member of the all-conference team for the past 3 years, the Washington All-State team her junior and senior years, and this year she's one of 4 athletes in Washington State to be recognized as an All-American. As a sophomore, she committed to playing Division I lacrosse in the Pac-12 for ASU. In addition to looking forward to your future success as a Sun Devil, it's been such an incredible privilege to coach you, being witness to your work ethic, passion for the game, and humble attitude. Congratulations, Katie Brodsky.
Presenting our Male Athlete of the Year, Coach Woody.
You guys hear me out there? I'll make this quick. This year's Male Athlete, whenever I talk to coaches or evaluators or scouts, I always tell them the same story, not because I have one story about this person, but I think this story is very indicative of this individual's character and how high in regard they really hold the game of baseball. And the last time I had an opportunity to present this award was 2015. It was a year we won the state championship, and this person was the last person cut on our playoff roster. Every time I made cuts, I offer everyone an opportunity to discuss it with me, tell them what I think they need to improve upon, and go from there. No one up to that point had ever taken me up on that opportunity. This individual did. I met with the person, told them what I needed to do, and they came back the next year as a sophomore. They were a starter in the outfield for me. They were an honorable mention all-league participant. As a junior, I met this person in the infield. All they did was become a first-team all-league third baseman and all-state participant. This year, just to give you a little insight on us, we had a preseason meeting in December. I told all the prospective players that I needed Santa to bring me a shortstop for Christmas, and this person came up to me after the meeting and kind of nudged me on the shoulder and winked and said, "I got you shortstop." I was skeptical, Turns out he was dead right. He went out, led our league in hitting, in the top 5 and 10 offensive categories, all league, conference co-player of the year, all district. I have no doubt this person will be all state as well. Someone who's been 62-10 as a varsity participant 3 times in the state playoffs. And I really got nothing else to say. 2018 Male Athlete of the Year, Mr. Greg Fuchs.
I'll be introducing the Male Scholar Athlete of the Year. This boys basketball player, lettered for 4 consecutive years in the maroon and white, was a two-time team captain, 3-time All-Kinko selection, and 2-time Defensive Player of the Year in the conference. He finished his career with 89 games played and an 80% free throw percentage, good for 6th and 7th place all-time in program history. Voted 2 years in a row as most inspirational by his teammates, he put our team on his back this year, averaging 17 points and 17 rebounds per game. In the classroom, he is not only a high-performing student, he's one heck of a good guy and an asset to every group he's a part of. Give it up for your 2018 Boys Scholar Athlete of the Year, Griffin Emanuels.
last but not least, our final athletic award for today. I'm honored to present the 2018 Female Scholar Athlete Award. This athlete was a starter for 4 years on the varsity volleyball team, and once she earned a starting spot as a freshman, she played almost every single minute of every match for all 4 years. Together with her team, she won 3 Kinko championships and qualified for the state tournament all 4 years. And this year as a senior, she helped lead the team to the state finals. In terms of personal awards, she was named to the All-Kinko first team for 3 years and named to the All-State second team for her senior season. She's always been a devoted teammate, was a team captain for 2 years, and is someone I could count on to work hard every single day and do whatever was best for the team. In addition to being a talented volleyball player, she's also a motivated and hardworking student with a 3.7 GPA. Both in the classroom and in the gym, she's determined, reliable, and inspiring. She treats all of her teammates, coaches, and classmates with kindness and respect, and her presence in the school and in the classroom will definitely be missed. So this year's Female Scholar Athlete is Tess Hendelman.
Incredible, way to go guys, you deserve those awards. Now this is a new thing, it's a video and it's just started in September. It is a look at our year, video form from start to finish. Thank you to everyone who took my camera and agreed to wear a GoPro for this. Really couldn't have made it without you. So sit back, enjoy the show.
Wow, I'm actually crying a little bit. But holy moly, senior class, I love you guys so much. Seniors, let's bring it together one more time and show the other grades what we've got. Also, thank you, Ava, for making this. Come to the center of the gym for our senior dance.
So
John, Tess, Aiden, Sophia, Dana, Twam, and I have absolutely loved the opportunity of serving you guys on ASB this year. But alas, our time has come to an end, and it's time for us to pass down. So next year's ASB and Mr. Swanson, could you all please come to the center of the gym?
So, Amanda, this time last year I didn't know who you were, but this year we've really gotten to know each other. We've really been able to build a really good friendship. But one thing that really stands out to me is you once said that you liked looking at yourself. So what I did was, I made this doll of you. Alright, now what's interesting about this doll is that the stitching is her hair and the stuffing is her hair. So I know you might be hesitant to touch it, which is why I brought latex-free gloves for you.
Daughter. You're a beautiful, tall glass of lean, and I feel so lucky to pass this role as ASB PR coordinator down to you. I'm also lucky to be your neighbor, even though we've never carpooled to a single thing and are the cause of global warming. For that reason, I'm giving you my MI lanyard so that we will be carpooling in spirit. MI spirit. And over spring break, I learned that you can rock a pair of overalls, so these bad boys will be passed down to you for their 5th generation of the most important role in ASB. I'm so glad it's you, and remember, I'm just a short phone call away.
Kevin, so these overalls are going to be for you. As tradition goes, I have to let them go, and I think you're going to look pretty good in them. I also had to learn a little bit about you in order to find you the perfect gift. I know you're a really good AP Calculus student, you have a cool older brother, you're good at tennis, but those qualities are by far inferior to your best quality. You're a bachelorette fan. So, I have my rose that I'm asking you to accept. And in the words of our great bachelorette, Becca, I hope you do the dang thing next year.
Thomas, you burly yet petite, strong yet lanky, green, unripe little fruit. It's been a good run, and I've loved to watch you develop and bloom throughout this year. You've become a truly unique and skillful individual. I love you. I've also heard you're not half bad at Fortnite, which I guess is kind of cool, but... Alright, anyway, you deserve nothing but the best, so I'm gonna give you the clothes off my own back. So, here's my ASB jacket. There are some helpful supplies in the pocket, I hope you put them to good use. And my fanny pack. I hope that you can continue this tradition started by our foremother. Not my shirt, nope.
My beloved Henry, I never thought I'd see this day with you. Despite the fact your neck is still the size of a 3-year-old's, you've matured ever so nicely. In honor of our forefathers, I hereby declare the banana suit yours. But I also took the opportunity to write you some spark notes for how to be an okay ASB VP. Good luck next year.
John, it seems unreal that I'm giving this position to you for a plethora of reasons, but I'm excited for you, and I can't wait to see what you accomplish. First of all, I'm passing you the ASB gavels. There are 2. Luke lost one, but then he found it again, so there's 2. I also have this letter of advice for you. And I'm passing you down the pirate ship steering wheel fidget spinner, because somehow, John, you are the captain now.
It's my honor today to pass down the ASB advisorship to my friend and colleague, Mr. Toby Swanson. My gift to you as a new leadership advisor is this leadership survival kit. In it, you'll find ibuprofen for the inevitable headaches, some Band-Aids for all the bumps and bruises, because sometimes leadership's a contact sport, a bottle of spices for roasting members of a leadership class, scissors for cutting through bureaucratic red tape, the approval stamp. Make sure you read every post-it carefully. Allegedly, the student body likes to get things past the man. An acorn and a piece of sea glass, just because. Gold Bond healing cream, because men need to moisturize more. And finally, inside there's a thank you card from me to you. Open it when you need a lift or a pat on the back.
This isn't in the script, so the man's overriding, or the woman. You guys, Mr. Twombly never asked for any credit for anything, but yet he has been behind the scenes all through the last few years and has taken care of us in assemblies. And I think we need to give him a big round of applause.
Now, I think we all know what's coming next, but before the flag leads pass down their flags, we'd like to give everyone a quick recap of this year's flag leads.
In case you've forgotten, their names are Jack, Mitchell, Luke, Sammy, and Carter. Now please listen to Matthew as he reviews their accomplishments this year. Time this year, here are your 2018 flag dates.
Hello? Okay. This is good. The time has come to pick the future dudes. This is a quote from the Book of Dudes that describes this dude perfectly. Now I, Chirk, would speak somewhat concerning these things. I would show unto the world that spirit is things which are hoped for and not seen. Wherefore dispute not, because ye see not. For you receive no witness after the trial of your spirit. For it was by the Spirit that the dude showed himself unto our brothers after he had risen from the admin building. He showed unto himself that he had spirit in him. Wherefore it must be that he had spirit in him, for he showed himself worthy. The dude, Stuart Vassar Jr.
This next dude is a dude of immense
rowdiness and spirit. He used to live in a swamp, and this one time, King Farquaad sent a bunch of fairy tale creatures into his swamp. And so he said, "Get out of my swamp!" But they didn't get out of his swamp. So he went on a quest with a talking donkey to rescue a princess from a dragon. Some of you may know this dude on Pop Tropica as Tickle Bunny 12. A man who rollerblades like no other, Jacob Moore. Good time, everybody. This dude is a dude of colossal spirit. If I describe this dude in 3 words, they would be integrity, innovation, inspiration, Halloween, and student athlete. He spends half his time studying for AP classes in people's cars before and after football games, and the other half checking things off his bucket list. He loves Indian food and picks it up with chopstick. And fishing, and he can run faster than Puckett on a motorcycle. Some call him small, some call him Little Pepe. Some call him the comeback king. Some call him Scotty Akins, but I call him Scotty Rowe.
Fourth and final dude is as majestic as a moose plowing through shoulder-deep snow in the wilderness of Alaska. His pastimes include scaling buildings, cleaning up trash, and owning in his art skills. His feet are so powerful they can only be contained by the feet of Buzz Lightyear. His gloves are large, but his lax stick is bigger. He is a lover, not a fighter, but he will fight to keep spirit alive. The only dude worthy enough to bear my flag. Ben Dunbar, but he's not here, so sure. By the power vested in us as flag dudes, we now pronounce you Flag and Dude. Go run.
Okay. It is 3:02. As our assembly comes to an end, we have a couple instructions to make smoothly.
They're gonna run, right? You gotta let them run.
As our